Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. We're taking a look at a behind the scenes of MATZ by ATEEZ. Now I've already seen the music video and I've already done my due diligence to take a look at the diary that is on Patreon right now, and it will not be coming out for quite some time. So just letting you know, I do have the introduction into the type of world that this may be centered around. Even though this is produced by the group, I do know that there's a lot of imagery overlap that takes place with this one as well as with the other two that they've released, because I know at this point Jungho has not released his solo yet, and I do know that is coming down the pipeline, and I'm pretty excited now knowing what I know going into that one. So it's kind of cool. So I do know a lot of people really do enjoy how I go about looking at these particular behind the scenes, because it's just a different type of just different things are talked about whenever you look at things getting filmed from a cinematic side versus a dance practice side. So I don't know really what to expect, just some good vibes and some fun energy. So, but we're gonna go ahead, I guess, and we're gonna take a watch. Day one. Oh good, we have a friend coming to help us. But his friend's also gonna get chained up, so it's not really gonna help him much, is he? I still really like Sungha's jacket a lot. I really would like to have that in my own personal closet, but each their own, you know? A lot of running. Always running somewhere. To something. Away from something. I'm assuming that's just a frame. I don't think that's a procedure. His teeth, they're so different. You can also see that his teeth are very white because he has a white hat on, so it actually helps accentuate the whiteness of his teeth. Found a photo spot. Funny. Does he have a lisp? I'm assuming you may. Whenever you have that kind of stuff in your mouth, it's hard to not have a lisp. It's a good thing they're not singing live. That would definitely not be the energy I think they would want for this. Oh. He hasn't made it yet. Oh, gotta figure it out.
그냥 자연스럽게 이걸 지금 되게 많이 하고 있는데 많이들 쓰시는 거긴 한데 그냥 맞즈는 들이라서 자꾸 이렇게 들이에 관련된 제시 이렇게 할까요? 뭐 있다면 죄송합니다. 생각나는 게 뭐죠? 이걸로 하겠습니다.
Yay! It's the music for me that it's so not what this music video is. It's trot music. I mean, I'm here for it. cloudy, but if you did not know this, whenever it is cloudy, typically color grading and a lot of things that you can do editing wise to footage and to photos, a lot of photographers prefer cloudy days
비가 되게 많이 와가지고
because it's easier to kind of get whatever you want out of your shot that way. It's just a nice baseline compared to it being really sunny or really dim. So it's just like a beautiful middle ground. So if you didn't know that, cloudy days are really good for filming stuff.
무게 있게 지금 제스처를 하고 있고 제가 좀 약간 빠라빠라빠라빠라 계속 움직이면서 랩을 하고 있는데 그러다 보니까 컨셉을 처음부터 그렇게 잡으니까 어우 쉽지가 않네요. 취임 3분 추는 것만큼 지금 체력을 쓰면서 제스처를 하고 있습니다.
오늘은 마츠 두 번째 촬영 날인데 11월에 이례적인 태풍이 불어가지고 좀 당황스럽고 발음은 더 세졌고요. 그릴즈를 두 개나 해가지고
I know. How is he not like? How does he not have like a lisp, or how does? I'm actually very impressed at his diction right now. A T Z no I We're trying. Y M C A da 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 M. Oh, heart. It's just a heart. This part is really cool. I still like this shot a lot. Really glad they went with the drone shot where they peeled it back. It's like, oh, I don't think they droned it, but it's just, it does give me energy similar to Treasure, but it could be because Treasure has a similar cutout in the opening of the walls. It's cool. Like, you can't, shots like that never go out of style for me. They just look so cool. Because coordinating all those people in their own individual, like, itemized walls is just so dope. And it does remind me, once again, I will say it still feels very much like Shall We Dance? Like, on multiple, like, floors. A lot of floors of coordination. That's really tricky to get, so. Because for me, I'm thinking about the logistics of the speakers. Okay, so it feels like they were captured, and this does give a similar energy to, you know, the on the diary, not the diary, in one of the other I've seen like all their promos and Netflix trailers, and there was a guy that was like brainwashing people in the white uniforms. It does give off like the opposite of that, but it still works.
안 왔을까? 홍종이가? 사실 모르겠어요. 일단 처음에 메이킹 할 때 저는 조금 빠른 랩을 구사를 많이 했었거든요.
That's right, because they produce their own stuff, which is kind of cool.
그런 것들은
But I already did that in Bouncy.
색다른 면모를 좀 좋겠다라고 해서
Show something different.
가이드를 많이 받았었는데 거기 더 이제 나온 것이 처음에 좀 여유로운 그런 랩이다 보니까 감독님도 그렇고 좀 대비되게
I get that. This is a really cool set too.
했던 것 같아요. 그래서 컨셉이 더 나오니까 더 재밌는 그림이 된 것 같아요. 사실 무대에서는 막 엄청 파워풀하고 강렬한 모습을 많이 보고 있었는데 여기서는 되게 무게감 있게 하는데 쉽지 않더라고요. 근데 좀 더 배워 이렇게 날아다녀.
That was funny. That was funny.
무게감.
마츠 소개를 한번 드리겠습니다. 사실 마청 둘이 저희 에이티즈에서 사실 되게 좀 하찮고 이제 동생들 99년생 친구들이 맨날 괴롭히고 하는 이미지가 좀 있잖아요.
It is interesting that the oldest and ATEEZ are still about a year or 2 years younger than me. So it's just interesting. Like, it's just my brain's not computing as much with stuff like that. Because remember, I'm still in that like in between being an adult kind of stuff, where there's people like established groups. It's weird to me that we're like the same age versus like younger groups, like new groups. Nah, I know there's a huge age gap in that, but like groups like ATEEZ or groups like 17, it's still interesting. Like we're really close in age. there's a chance I may look older than people think too. So I get it. I get it. Random thank you. Yep, and there's the hooded figures as well with the flags. It could be, is everybody here part of the rebellion? Because it's black cloaks, not white cloaks. They expanded it up so they can watch it. That's a field monitor, I think it's what that's called. And that's like a secondary monitor that's attached to the camera that you're able to like shoot, and you're able to see what you're shooting without having to rely upon the little baby rectangle. So I have one of those, and it can be really, really helpful. And shout out to my guy on the hoverboard. Who knew that was gonna be a helpful as a job? To know how well's your hoverboard skills. We need you to be hovering to and fro holding things. That's impressive.
11월에 태풍을 볼 줄 몰랐어요. 근데 그만큼
Okay, they shot this in November, so it's been a hot minute.
또 하고 싶었던 것들도 많이 도전했고, 또 홍종이 덕분에 또 이렇게 또 정말 좋은 곡으로, 정말 좋은 컨셉으로
It is cool.
앨범에 넣을 수 있어서 진짜 좀 너무 고맙고 좀 뿌듯하고, 저 스스로에게도 좀 도움이 많이 됐던 그런 촬영이었던 것 같아요. 진짜 어떻게 나올지 정말 기대가 됩니다. 그러면 이제 저희는 또 런던으로 가야 하기 때문에 이 들뜬 마음을 가지고 힘을 싸도록 해보겠습니다. 발음이 됐습니다.
Okay, you see, he can't pronounce his words. He actually is doing a pretty good job. Z. That's not bad. It's actually, it's pretty good. MATZ. MATZ.
다음 차례.
We're trying so hard. It's pretty tricky to do that. That shows great percussion skills. I don't think I was ever able to figure out how to do that. I'm that guy. See, look, I got the same. Me and him, my guy over on that left side. We be looking real similar today. But that was cool. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that. I mean, I really do like watching behind the scenes of stuff because it helps you, like, sometimes they give away like a certain magic trick that maybe caught you off guard in the music video. So for this one, I mean, it was pretty self-explanatory. There wasn't anything that stuck out in it where I was like, whoa, how did they do that? But I mean, this was still really cool, and it helps you enjoy the process of you know, the ins and outs of kind of how they live life behind the scenes. Like, this is more of like a human side of them, not a particular concept you're seeing them try to do. So that's kind of cool, and I think fans definitely, I'm assuming, really enjoy this type of stuff. It is fun for me too, you know, for reasons that I've said. It's my experience in doing concepts and music videos is significantly more limited than a lot of other, I would say, movement directors or choreographers and things. Well, like choreographers who work with artists, because I don't really work with artists, and I'm very much okay with that. It's very different. It's a different type of lifestyle, and it's also a different type of turnaround times and skill set. And now some of those skill sets, there is overlap that I'm able to contribute to in some way, but for me, I do prefer working with people who want to be set up for success. Like, I like molding people to make them decent humans. Like, I enjoy that process. Now it can suck a lot because you deal with teenagers, but I really do enjoy whenever they find joy in things. It makes me feel, I don't know, it's just a different type of rewarding. I like nurturing, I think. And that's a really great way to nurture and help people, because I want to be able to give people what I wish I had when I was growing up in the studio. And I think that's where most of my motivation stems from. Of course, Jesus, and my purpose is to give him glory in everything I do, but it's with what I'm being steward with, that's something where I feel like I'm helping more people by actually going with their development process and not when they're already professionals in the field. That I like helping professionals in a different way, through auditing or through giving them suggestions, or doing it in that sense, because they have people that are there for them. But does that kind of make sense? I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I like watching these because it does give me a little deep dive into a type of the industry that I never really actively pursued, which I think is cool, because I get to grow and I get to learn in this process too. So this was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see me actually react to the music video, I'll try to attach it in the description of this video. Sometimes I forget, so I'm sorry. But if you want to see me actually react to anything ATEEZ affiliated or K-pop affiliated, I always post it on Patreon first, and it's there for an undetermined amount of time sometimes. I do know with this one it'll probably be up for maybe a couple days before it makes its way to YouTube, because of the turnaround time of their comeback. But normally, because they were actually part of a marathon that I did, so I have a good solid 20 something of their reactions that are not available to the public yet, that are exclusive to Patreon. So if you're a binging type of individual who wants to see my perspective on a multiple faceted ATEEZ and their discography, then this would be a really great avenue to look at. But if you're okay with just seeing what I post every day on YouTube, I'm totally fine with hanging out on either side. Both are great. Once again, my name is Jess. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!